I'm a conservator scientist and I work in underwater archaeology.
Hi, my name is Eduardo Rodrigues. I'm from Brasilia, Brazil, the capital. And I am a geologist, and also I have a major in geochemistry, both by the University of Brasilia. And yeah, that's it.
I was an extremely curious child, so I grew up watching the super quarks and other documentaries and running around museums and archaeological sites, asking too many questions. And then at one point, I decided, okay, I want to learn how to answer those questions. And this is how I ended up here.
Yeah. In my case, I also was always curious about nature, and I also thought of being a biologist before becoming a geologist. But when I was a child, I would grab rock samples, minerals from everywhere I went. And during my after I got into college, that I got very passionate about it. And when I finally learned how we could explain the Earth process through chemistry, that was how I got into geochemistry and went into studying the mental as a whole, because I do like to study the big events and like understanding Earth as a system.
Open world.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like understanding the word. Yeah, yeah, the system is nice.
I still have to spend the main time during my PhD abroad, but I do have traveled a lot for my previous research. And I always come back in Italy with more hints, new idea, and also I felt like I'm getting bolder and express my thoughts and trying new stuff instead of the others during my experiments.
Yeah. Yeah, this is my time abroad because I'm from Brazil. So I conducted research in Brazil, now here in Italy, and I had the opportunity to conduct some experiments at the Bavarian Geoinstitute in Germany as part of the PhD here. And it's the life as an immigrant. It's challenging, like being away from loved ones, from family. But research-wise, it's very interesting. Also because here we have more funds and we can conduct more freely our research. So it's very interesting.
I think we are on a good road, but there is still many steps to do. And I have, when I speak with my friends that also work in STEM, we always share the same feeling that, especially if we are working in a historically dominant male topic, it's always like we feel the needs to work double or even more to prove them and first to ourselves too that it's our right to be there and to study that discipline and that topics. And that could be very frustrating sometimes, extremely frustrating, but also it's challenging because he said, hey, I know historically there's no precedence, but I want to do that and I can do that. So
That's nice. Yeah, I do think like still have the stereotype of STEM fields of like mathematical logical thinking being attributed that's a male trait, but like that doesn't have any sense actually, because women are as capable as we are. But I in my experience, we at least in the natural sciences field, we had a similar ratios of male to female. So I think we are going forward on that. But I do think because of these stereotypes, like women's contributions and opinions usually are not well, yeah, heard, basically. So, and I do think, at least I don't know how it works here in Italy, but like for example in Brazil, we just have maternity leave, so we don't have a parental leave, which is totally wrong. Like it's not like the child is like the holy child that is born just from the woman. It's like the right thing for me would be like the two caregivers should have the proper time, because since it's so intrinsic to the culture, it reflects on the legislation. But like I do think we this is just an example how it works, at least in Brazil.
I mean, I think that here in all the fields actually, not only in STEMs. But
Yes.
at one point, women have to choose. Okay, I want to pursuing a careers like an academic careers, or I have to choose to be a mother.
Yeah, and usually that's not a question for parents, for
Yeah,
fathers.
exactly.
Yes. So yeah, we do have like a cultural shift to do, and that also we reflect on law and the culture, in also in the STEM fields. I think it's not just on the STEM fields. It's
Yeah.
as a whole.
When you come back from work, or I mean, when you have a child and you go back working, they just ask the mother where you left your child, and never the fathers.
Yes, yes, yeah. It's like yeah, fathers are usually praised to having
Yeah.
the minimum care, and women are like always like people ask everything like where they are, what you're gonna do. It's not like they can balance work and family life.
It's a product
Yes.
made by two people.
Yes, exactly.
Sure, interdisciplinarity. I think when people from completely different backgrounds sat at the same tables and really want to understand and deepen the same problems, great idea comes out in the end. Because we all have different point of view of the same apples, for example, and I think is something that we should bring more into the cross boundaries of the field.
Yeah, I feel like here we have like a very diverse area of research here. But in my point of view, it's like the greatest thing that I learned is like how to navigate different cultures and a different work environment. That's what I learned most in this experience, and to trust myself. I trust that we are capable. And I mean, I come from a developing country, and I learned that actually our university is pretty competitive, like in terms of research and knowledge. So I learned to trust myself, my own culture, and my educational system. So yeah, that was what I learned more.